Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah and I am happy to have you at my channel. If not, welcome back if you already have been on my channel before. So also, before I really get into this video, I just want to say Happy New Year, and it is officially 2026. And obviously, just like anybody else, I'm going into this year with so many goals and just really want to try new things, maybe accomplish things that I put on the back burner in 2025, and just all around just have like a really good year ahead of me. This is Rocky. He's a little baby. He's only 4 months. And Rocky's new to our house. So, anyways, why I'm getting into this video and why I'm picking up the camera today is because I just thought, along with a lot of other people that I've been seeing, mostly like on TikTok, they've been doing their 2025 recaps, and I really thought that would be a fun thing to do with you guys, just because I don't obviously film every aspect of my life. I pick up my camera here and there, and a goal, obviously, just like any other year, it's a goal of mine every year. It's like I'm gonna film more, I'm gonna pick up my camera more, and once again I'm setting that as a goal this year. I just thought, because I don't pick up the camera as much as I would like, I would do like a little recap of my year of 2025, just to kind of fill you guys in on what I've been up to and what I did this year, and just some, you know, big things that maybe happened throughout the year. Not that every month I was doing something crazy, but definitely had some higher moments this year versus some other moments, and obviously all the small moments in between were just as special as the bigger moments that had happened. So yeah, so anyways, that is the video I wanted to talk about today, and just kind of do a chit chat with you guys. So, you know, maybe sit down and grab a little snack and we can just chat it out. I'm also going to try a 2026 goal of mine is to not say the word so much, because I will watch my videos back and I will say 500 freaking times. It drives me so crazy. So I need to be a little bit more conscious of that. So before I get into my recaps, what I just wanted to put out there is, first, this new shirt I got, which is so cute. I will show you. It's from Marshall's. It's like a little, I don't know, cardigan, a little floral cardigan. I also just got home. I went to the gym this morning and I got my hair trimmed afterwards. I just trimmed it up. It took like maybe an inch off of my hair, and right now it's just blow dried into this little angle right now. It's like a little bit bouncier than what I'm used to, so I don't know, it's just kind of sitting weird to me. So if I'm like moving my head around a lot, that's probably why. So anyways, I just got my hair done, and also I wanted to just put it out there, do not mind my nails. This is absolutely not okay. This should be illegal. But the reason they look like this is because I've been trying to get them off. I've been trying to take them off myself. Some obviously coming off easier than others, because I'm trying to give my nails like a week to breathe before I get them done again, because Dylan and I are leaving for a cruise, just the two of us, next Sunday. So tomorrow will technically be Sunday, the following weekend. So, or this upcoming weekend. So I'm like trying to get my nails off. I'm trying to like take them off so they have a week to breathe, but like right now this is what we're working with, and these ones are so stuck on there. And I ripped this one off this morning. I don't know if you can see, but I like took a chunk of my nail off. So yeah, that's where we're at with this. So if you see my hand and you're wondering like what the heck is she doing with that, no you didn't. No you didn't. So yeah, that's just a little like, you know, what we're working with here in the moment, between the hair, the nails, the new shirt. Like, yes, here we are. So anyways, getting into my 2025 recap, we are going to start with month of January 2025. So January of 2025, and I also have a little Celsius while we're chit-chatting. My phone. So January 2025, we went into the year, you know, with all our new goals, starting off on a good note. It was my birthday in January. My birthday is January 19th, so I had my birthday, so that's always fun. Dylan surprised me with a trip to New York City, just like a little weekend getaway, so that's always exciting because if you know me, you know I love a quick little trip into the city. That's always like love doing, so I was super pumped about that. So yeah, I had my birthday and then we went into New York City and we just had like a fun little weekend there, so that was super fun. So February was a super chill month. Mac actually ended up getting COVID in February, and then also on top of COVID, Mac got the flu and strep. So February was not a very exciting month in my household, just because we were dealing with a lot of sickness going around. So that wasn't super fun, but somewhere in between all of the sickness, I was able to squeeze in a girls' night. Me and my girlfriend, we always try to like have a girls' night whenever our schedules all match. So we did like a Galentine's themed girls' night because it was the month of February. So that was super fun. March of 2025 was kind of a low-key month. There was nothing too crazy about it. Again, I'm from upstate New York, so especially once February hits, the weather around here gets super cruddy and winters can be pretty cold and pretty brutal up here. But just some highlights or maybe some sweeter moments of March is Mac learned to officially crawl that month, which was sad but super exciting. So he learned to crawl. One of my girlfriends, she ended up getting married this past summer, so she did have her bridal shower, which was absolutely stunning and so beautiful. She was a beautiful bride. That happened in the month of March. And even though I just said in the winter around here can be brutal, especially come like February-ish, for whatever reason, March ended up being a really beautiful month. And when I was looking back at my memories of what I did in March, I was outside playing tennis. We were bringing Mac, even though he's really little at that time, to the playground, and we were outside a lot the month of March. You know, just a lot of walks outside with our dogs and just soaking in the nice weather. So I don't know, for whatever reason, last year, 2025 in March, it was really beautiful out. So I was able to be outside a lot that month. So that was super cool. So April is usually a big month for my family. In April, which I actually filmed a video for that, is my entire family. We went to Florida. It's something we have done ever since I can remember and being really little. My entire family, we rent out a huge Airbnb. There's like 20 of us that go, and whether some are driving, some are flying, we all make it a point on spring break. We all go to Florida and we just have a week of nothing but relaxation. And again, I have a video, a few videos back of that trip, of us being in Florida. So like that was an awesome trip. And also that was like our first time officially flying with Mac and traveling with Mac, and I think I touched base about that in my video from that vlog of Florida. Getting there to Florida was an absolute nightmare, which I will not drag out a long story about that because I could go on and on and on. But getting there with a baby less than a year old and traveling for the first time with a baby, I mean, we were tested in all ways getting to Florida on that trip, but we made it. And beyond just, you know, after that whole thing, it was an amazing trip, and any quality time with my family is just the best time ever, and that was an amazing trip. So that was obviously the biggest thing the month of April. So after April comes May, obviously. Mac turned 1. Mac's birthday is May 8th, and he was born May 8th, 2024. So May 8th, 2025, he turned 1, and we did a hole-in-one themed birthday party, and we had so many people come and show up for Mac and just spoil him absolute rotten. And we took him to Build-A-Bear, and he built his first bear. If you didn't know, and I think it's up until the age of 7, but I could be completely wrong, you can bring your child to Build-A-Bear, and whatever age they're turning is how much you pay for that bear. So because he was turning 1, we only paid $1. So I thought that was really cool, and he also, till this day, is obsessed with that bear. It goes everywhere with him, and the bear is looking rough because I've thrown it in the wash probably 100 million times. So the bear is not in the best of shape, but is his absolute favorite. So I'm like so happy we went and did that for his birthday, because that was like the best little gift for him. So May was obvious. All right. It cut me off. I was talking about the month of May. My camera actually died, and I knew it was gonna die. I was just talking until it died. So now I've switched over to my phone because that's all I have charged right now. So that's why the angle's looking different, and the quality is probably looking different. So we're like lower to the floor now. So anyway, I was saying the month of May, Mac turned 1, so that was like a super bittersweet moment. And June was a really crazy month because in June I went on my Alaskan cruise with my in-laws, and of course we brought Mac and Dylan and that whole side of my family. So nothing else in June really truly topped. I mean, had some great moments obviously to follow in the month of June, but obviously the big thing of honestly the whole year, the biggest trip that we took the entire year of 2025, what I would say was the Alaskan cruise, because that was like a once-in-a-lifetime trip, once-in-a-lifetime destination. So that was an incredible trip. And of course, it came with its challenges. Going on an Alaskan cruise with a 1-year-old just learning to walk was wow. But you know what? We made the absolute most of it, and the pictures that he will have to look back on one day is just out of this world. And I am so thankful that, you know, we brought him and he got to experience that with us, you know. So though we created some really, really special moments on that trip. So forever thankful for that trip. July, I can't remember because now I'm filming on my phone, so I'm like trying to go off the top of my head. What did we do in July? In July, I had a wedding. So the bridal shower that I went to back, I think I said March, she ended up getting married in July. So very beautiful wedding that we attended. Absolutely out of this world, absolutely beautiful. So that was so much fun, and it was one of my girlfriends that got married, so of course like all my other girlfriends were there too. So it was just like a really great time, and I absolutely loved it, my dress for that wedding. I still to this day when I look back on those photos can't get over how much I loved my freaking dress. So just something that I personally loved. And then of course, with it being the middle of summer, we were able to go out on my in-laws boat. So we had many boat days with our family, and of course those are moments I just cherish. So that was really great. Come August, I had another wedding, which was a black tie wedding, and I've never been to a black tie wedding. Usually they're like formal, semi-formal. So to go to a black tie wedding and go all out, again, absolutely loved my dress. And Dylan looked so amazing. He got a custom tux, and that was just such a fun wedding to get dressed up for. So that was super fun. And then what else did we do? I went to a Chris Brown concert with my best friend, Maggie. We planned for this a long time ago, and so we drove all the way to Philadelphia, which is about like a 4.5-hour drive for me. And we had the best time ever. The Chris Brown concert was phenomenal, and it was like all his throwback songs. Like it was just such a vibe, and we had so much freaking fun that night. And of course we stayed at the big casino next to this stadium, or I want to say it was in a stadium that he performed in. The casino over there was gorgeous. So all around just a really fun girls' night, and that was definitely a big highlight of my summer and for the month of August. So we did that. And then September, I then went right back to Philadelphia and I went to a Tate McRae concert, stayed in the casino again. And this time around, it was me and 3 of my other girlfriends. So there were 4 of us total. And that was, you know, girl time is the best time. So just picking out our outfits together and helping each other with makeup and drinking in our room and just all of the prepping that goes into it. And the road, like the car ride down, just having so many of us just makes it all the more fun. So seeing Tate McRae was, again, an amazing experience, and so happy. Like I got to also cram that into my summer on top of a Chris Brown concert. Like back to back, I went to 2 phenomenal concerts. So that was so much fun. I'm trying to think what else I did in September. I think honestly that was really the only like bigger thing I did in September. I'm probably gonna watch this video back and wish that I put more in here or talked about more things, but whatever. So October, again, a big thing that my family does every single year, and we've been doing it for probably, I want to say like 15-ish years, if not more, is we go up north to Old Forge. It's like known for the foliage that time of year. In October, we go like Columbus Day weekend. So my whole family, we rent cottages and cabins. Some bring up their campers, and there's usually, all in all, because we even extend the invite out to like friends and whoever else, there's 25, if not 30 of us up there. And we just, that whole weekend is just full of like cornhole competitions where we come up with funny names, and there's a drinking station where we come up with our own drinks and bring them to the table and everybody tests them out. And we do a food competition every year. I did not win this year, but my brother did, so I won last year. So and then for any of the little kids, which obviously Mac, he's a year, so he goes trick-or-treating to like my family's cabins and stuff. So we took him around and he went trick-or-treating. So like the whole weekend that we're up there, it's just, you're bumming it, you're eating good food, you're having, you know, fun competitions with everybody, just all around, just something we all look forward to all year round. It really like brings in the fall vibes every year. So like I look forward to that weekend so much every single year. So October was super fun. And of course, and then before I just roll into the next month, which I also filmed, it was one of my last couple videos that I posted. Me, my mom, and my sister, we went to Salem, Massachusetts, which was like the last week, it was the week of Halloween that we went up, which is like, if you know of that place, it's like spooky town, and the best time to go is the month of October. But to not only go the month of October, but to go the last week of October, Halloween weekend, there's just so many like creepy, spooky things to do up there and fun places to eat and so much to see. And that was so much fun and had a great time, and a trip I would do over and over and over again. My first time going up there, so highly recommend going there, especially the month of October. That was so much fun. And then of course we ended the with having Halloween with our baby, and not that he even knew what was going on. It was still very cute and just fun to, you know, give him that experience. November was, and I'm not trying to make this video deep or anything, was a bitch. It had really highs of highs and really lows of lows. And honestly, the month of November was probably one of the hardest months of my entire life. No joke. And that might sound extreme, but it seriously was. The month of November, I had a health scare. So I'll kind of like start top to bottom. I went into the month of November having a health scare, which that ended up rolling all the way into just the other day. I didn't finally get the results of what scare I was having until New Year's Eve. I had my official big doctor's appointment to figure it out, and thank God it's nothing, so I can breathe and stop worrying about what it was that I was worrying about for 2 months. So I just am so thankful for my health, and, you know, it just puts things into perspective that we really can't take our health for granted. I'm thankful that that turned into nothing, but at the time it was something really scary. So that's kind of where I started November. But then I ended up going to New York City with my mom and my sister and visiting my oldest sister, Susie. She lives down there. She lives on the east side of New York City, and she just had my little baby nephew, and he's just so precious and so cute. So we were visiting him. She had him October 6th, and so we didn't get down there until, I think we got down there like November 12th or 14th, somewhere right around there. So he was a little bit over a month at that point. So he was so precious, and again, like, love New York City. And we did like a really fun cycle class. We ended up seeing the Rockettes while we were down there, and seeing all the cute Christmas shops down there and just all of it. So that was just overall like a really, really fun trip with my mom and my sister. Like, we always have a great time together, so loved that trip. And kind of just to ramble off a little bit, I actually filmed that entire weekend, and I feel like I'm like debating if I should post it or not, but I just feel like it's a new year and I just want to get on with starting like a fresh new video. So I'm like, do I rewind back to November and post something from then that really isn't accurate to right now? So I don't know. I guess if you want to see that fun little weekend, like, let me know, because I'll still post it. I mean, I don't care at this point, like, whatever. I'll still post it if you want to see it, because it was really cute. If not, I guess I'll just save those memories for myself and just look back on them, you know, personally, and move on with my life and just start fresh. But I did film that entire weekend, and probably could be a really cute vlog, but let me know if you would like to see that, because of course there's a lot more details from that weekend that I'm not going to sit here and talk about for hours on end, that I can put in a video instead. So I will post that if you would like to see it. So anyways, yes, we went to New York City, and that was so fun. And then coming back from that trip, and I won't get too into detail because I know I have a lot of animal lovers in this world, and I don't personally like to watch videos, like sad videos of people talking about their animals, so I will not go into detail or drag this out. But long story short, I ended up losing both of my cats on November 24th, so the weekend, or the week of Thanksgiving. I lost both of my cats at the same day due to a really tragic incident that happened at my house, and still hard for me. I don't know why I'm gonna cry. Still hard for me to talk about. I'm not trying to make this like a sad video. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love my animals, especially my cats. Like, I'm such a cat person through and through. I always grew up my whole life having cats. So these were my two kitties that I loved so, so much, and we lost both of them. And so that's been like super hard. That was super hard. It still is super hard. So November was not my favorite month of the year. It was probably my least favorite month of the year. You know, but I hosted Thanksgiving with my entire family, which, again, what you can tell by this video, I have a very large family. So in the mix of all of that sadness, I was hosting, so I was kind of able to keep my mind off of it to an extent, and just clean my house and have my family around. And my family is amazing, and they, you know, are always checking in on us and myself every day, asking how I'm doing. And obviously it's not as hard of a thing to deal with as it was when it initially happened, but it kind of like was hard to get into the Christmas spirit around my house, because that was like so heavy and hard to cope with. So November was really hard, as you can see. So anyways, December rolled around, and of course I love like the chaos of Christmas. I know some people like hate going out into the crowd of Christmas, but I don't know, there's something about the crowd of Christmas. I live for it. It makes it feel like Christmas to me. So lots of Christmas shopping. So I enjoyed that. I really truly feel like my love language is gift giving. So I just love shopping for people. I love wrapping the gifts. I love giving the gifts. I hosted Christmas desserts the evening of Christmas. So I had everybody back here. So just, I guess all year round, I was just with my family a lot, and I'm so thankful for that. And also in the month of December, in the mix of Christmas chaos, I also had a girls' night with my girlies, which that always helps get my mind off of things, because obviously like December was still like a hard month after November. But the ups of it is my girls' night, the Christmas, all my Christmas chaos. I love Christmas time with my family. We do have so many traditions, so many parties, like that's so fun. But during my girls' night, we made these. I'll show you. We like give each other little gifts, and some of the gifts were these Road and Summer Fridays, but we like added charms to them. I thought these were so cute, so we did that, and we like make a bunch of appetizers and do a bunch of fun things. So I thought these were like so cute. I want to show you guys because I can be a crafty girly when I want to be. So oh yeah, what I was going to say, and obviously I ended December on a good note, because that health scare that I had back in early November ended up being nothing, and so I can breathe again and just go about living my life. So yeah, that was the year of 2025 for me, and of course it had its downs, but it had a lot of ups, and I'm so thankful for my family, for my health, for all the goals I get to make and try to achieve for the year of 2026. I went to Marshall's the other day when I bought the shirt, and I also bought my 2026 agenda. I really love it. It has like all the tabs and it has stickers in it, and I've already started going in it and like filling it out for like my weekly plans, my video goals. And Dylan and I, again, we leave for a trip next weekend, so just like all those fun things for the month of January. So I'm going into the month of January fresh and with a lot of new goals for the year. Yeah, and kind of to end this video with, you know, some of my goals for 2026, which I already kind of talked about in the beginning of this video. I guess a couple of goals I'm really truly like trying to achieve is I just want to be more intentional with my time. Looking back in 2025, I felt like I was a little bit lazy with my time. Like I definitely could have, you know, dedicated more time into the things that I loved, and I just chose not to. Like, for example, when I put Mac to bed at night, he goes to bed by 7 p.m. instead of like from 7 to even 8 p.m. or 7 to 9 p.m., you know, getting things done that I could get done or doing things that I love for myself. Instead, I would just go like lay on the couch and lay on my phone, and I just want to be more intentional with my time in every aspect of my life, whether that be with, you know, Dylan, with my son, with my family, with my friends, with YouTube, because I always am trying to post more YouTube videos and just create content, because that's truly what I love doing. Not even because I care for the views. I just love editing, and I love filming my life and looking back on my life. So I just want to be more intentional with my time. I want to dedicate my time to doing things that I love and that I will benefit from. So that's like my big 2026 goal. I also want to be off of my phone more. I know I'm like, I want to film more, but I feel like in the small moments where I could go do something else, I just sit down and get on my phone. Whether that even be like riding around in the car, or when Matt goes to bed, or on my lunch, or just any moment I have, whether that be 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm just on my phone scrolling, and I just need to put my phone down more. I want to be more present. And for me to be more present, I need to put my phone down. So again, it just all ties back into being more intentional with my time. So that's really my big goals of 2026. Not like goals that are unachievable. I think those are very achievable goals. So that's really like what I want to do. And of course, I really just want to try to film more. And I just feel like time is passing us so quickly. Like, you know, it's up to me to put these videos out and to do what I love more. And like, nobody's going to wait for me. So what am I waiting for, kind of thing. So I just want to create more content and once again, be more intentional with my time. So that's really it. If you guys sat here for like this 20-30 minute video, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back to my channel, and I love you guys, and yeah, I hope to have a fun year ahead of me and, you know, gain more followers and maybe inspire more people for the year of 2026. So, bye guys.